Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Once again, it's your boy JB, the host of the Black and Gold Show and the creator of Sports Talking with JB. And thank you for watching this live special podcast episode. This is not one of the weekly shows I normally do. This is just a special when I get on here and want to talk about some breaking news or current events or whatever that we have going on. This is when I come and do it. All right, so if you've been following my platform for the past year or so, then you know I do a lot of stuff with Alabama State, preferably podcasts. And the Black and Gold Show, which we started this past football season, we did season 1. Season 2 is coming this fall. So before we get to that, I have some good information on the spring game that went down yesterday. The 2025 Bama State Black and Gold spring game went down yesterday on Saturday, April 5th at ASU Stadium. So before I get started, I want you guys to please hit the like button like I always ask you to do. Share this to your people and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're surpassed 500 subscribers. Want to get to 1,000 before the football season starts. So do your part. Share this to somebody. Let them subscribe. And please hit that like button because we have to get in the algorithm. And the likes really help with that. So I want to thank everybody for all the support that y'all been giving, the channel, also tips and donations. Greatly appreciated. Anything, not asking for any type of dollar amount. We're not going to shut the doors, so to speak, if you don't give up nothing, So it's not going to be none of that. Just whatever you can give, $1, $2, whatever. Right there, Cash App on the screen. And we have a lot going on. Even if it's the off season, I have specials coming up. We got NFL draft special coming up. A lot of things in the works. So it will be at least 1, maybe 2 shows weekly. But once the football season starts, we're going to give you more and more content, possibly 4, maybe 5 shows a week. So just y'all stay tuned for that. But yeah, before I get started, I want to give a special thanks to everybody at Alabama State University, everybody who works there. Also, I've been seeing a lot the social media. They do a great job on their social media page. So make sure y'all follow Bama State Sports on social media, Bama State Football. And shouts out to the basketball team, man, for making the NCAA tournament, winning the SWAC tournament. They had a award ceremony for them. I think it was a few days ago. I saw. So shouts out to them as well. And all the supporters of the Black and Gold Show, I thank you guys kindly. All right, so I got notes. And this will not be a long show. I won't be long-winded on this. I consolidated my notes because I was there yesterday. It was a great day, great turnout for the spring game. And I've been to 1 scrimmage and I've been to the spring game, which was a second scrimmage. So I'm only going to give you the information that I seen with my own 2 eyes. Nothing from what I heard from anybody else. And from what I jotted my notes down, from what I've seen close and personal. So some players did not play. We're dealing with injuries, of course, and we got a lot of new faces. I'm going to speak on some of these guys. Quarterbacks. I'm going to go through the offense, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and give you guys some names and what I thought. Also on the defense. And pretty much that's it because, once this game is wrapped up, you just kind of throw all the stats away, right? And that's what spring game is meant to be. It was a glorified scrimmage. They didn't really go too hard, and you don't want to go too hard because you don't want to hurt anybody. But it was something for the fans to see. They had something for the kids and the family. They had a baseball game last night, and it was just a great atmosphere there. So first things first, let me do the first team. So I'm trying to see how I want to give y'all this. If you haven't been to the spring game and the format is kind of different. The offense is the gold team. They call it the black and gold because it's black versus gold. So the offense is gold and the defense is black. Final score was 29-24. The gold team, which was the offense, prevailed in the game. And I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised by what I've seen from the offense. Compared to last year's game where the defense kind of got the better of the offense kind of came along, but they actually moved the ball really well. I was really surprised at what I saw. And I kind of broke it down to like 3 teams on the offense because we saw 3 quarterbacks and we saw a host of like their running backs that came in the game with them. And then the wide receivers kind of were just out there. But Kareem Key, the quarterback number 10, who led us most of last season because we had a lot of quarterback injuries, as y'all know. Kareem Key started first team offense. Tayshawn Smoot transferred from Jacksonville State. He led the second team offense, and then third team, Braylon Ragland, quarterback, transferred from Georgia State, led the third team offense. Because that was the order they came out. You know, you had Kareem Key first, Tayshawn Smoot second, and then Braylon Ragland third. So, actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of all the players that I've seen and give you what I thought they did. Now, it was some big plays, some key plays that happened. My biggest takeaway, no turnovers from the quarterbacks. That's a great thing. No turnovers from the quarterbacks. No interceptions, you know, very few sacks. And let me talk about Kareem Key first because he was the quarterback who took most of the first team reps. And, you know, they switched out. It wasn't like team versus team that they just kind of switched out. So Kareem Key, my notes on him, he looked fast, first of all, shifty, poised, and in control of the offense. If we had a real game today, he would go out there and lead us to a victory. I'm very confident in Kareem Key. I will say that. And he looked really good yesterday. Tayshawn Smoot. He was the quarterback number 8. Like I mentioned, transferred from Jacksonville State. Very impressive. Very impressive. I saw him after the game on the field, and I actually went up to him, shook his hand, and said, man, you look really good out there. Because this was my first time seeing him play like that. He made some good throws, showed some pocket awareness, has a lot of potential. Huge upside for Tayshawn Smoot. I like what I saw from him, you know. And Braylon Ragland, the transfer from Georgia State. He played a great game. Dual threat quarterback. He made a big 38-yard run that I saw. Saw some speed from him. And he threw a 47-yard touchdown pass to Terry Wilson. I think Braylon Ragland is the real deal. So I say that to say this. I think we are really good in the quarterback room. Very solid. And I'm going to go out on the limb. And say this is probably the most talented quarterback room and Alabama State has had in a long time, because I talked to Andrew Body yesterday. He was out there. Of course, he's still rehabbing the shoulder injury, the surgery. He will be ready, you know, barring any setbacks. He looked good. He looked healthy. He said he feels good. Body. And looking at him, he looks great. Of course, he didn't play. He didn't throw the ball. But physically, he looks great. And he's going to continue to rehab. And I'm telling you, Andrew Body at QB1 and any of these other 3 quarterbacks, I feel really good saying Alabama State has the best quarterback room in the SWAC and one of the best quarterback rooms we've had in a very long time. I would say that. So, but my biggest takeaway, no turnovers. And I really don't know how. It's hard to tell when you're going your team's offense versus your team's defense. So you really can't tell if the defense didn't play well or the offense was just that good. But yesterday, I think the offense really played well. You know, remains to be seen how that goes because we still have the rest of spring. We got summer. and leading the fall camp. So a lot can happen. Let me transition to the running backs right now. All right, so I was very high on Jamari Holtzclaw. You know, he got injured last year, late in the season, so he was not out there. I wish him well. He will be back. He's on the roster. But Jabari Kirkendall, number 18, he took a lot of the first team reps. He looked very explosive, very quick, shifty, had a lot of solid runs yesterday. Had a 45-yard touchdown run that caught me off guard because he took it to the house. I'm like, wow, very quickly, you know. I love his game. I love Jabari Kirkendall's game. He could possibly be, I mean, he's going to get a lot of carries. I believe he gets a lot of carries this year. He got some carries last year. I believe he gets more carries this year. There go my dog. What's up, Alvin? Shouts out to Alvin Moore. As long as my Hornets have more fight than the people at Buffalo. Hey, man. The Hornets going to have a lot of fight this year. I'm very confident, brother. Very confident. But, yeah, Kirkendall, man, he looks really good. Another kid that looked good, the second running back I saw yesterday, Ashton Ashford, number 29. He looks like an all-purpose back to me. You know, he ran the ball solid. He caught a lot of passes. He caught a 24-yard pass from Smoot. He showed a lot of promise. And I think he can be one of those backs that catch the ball out of the backfield as well. And I like him. I like Ashton Ashford. We didn't see a lot of him last year, and he looked really good yesterday. Also, J.R. Gardner. Remember that name. You probably heard that name before. He wore number 21 yesterday. I think he's a great addition to this group. Transferred from Alabama. You know, he was at Alabama last year. Coming on home to the Gump, you know, and I think he's going to bring a lot of physicality. He runs with power, speed. He can be a workhorse back, you know, if given the carries. I think J.R. Gardner will be a force. Great addition for Alabama State because, you know, at Bama, he's used to the practice, the grueling practices, practicing against all those highly talented guys, being on the field, putting the work in. So J.R. Gardner is a name to be reckoned with at Bama State in the backfield. And this is a loaded group as well, ladies and gentlemen. And we've always had running backs, and we always had a slew of running backs. I think J.R. Gardner, before the season ends, wind up toting the load. You know, injuries happen, but I think he came here for a reason, and it's not to sit on the bench. No disrespect to any other running backs on the team, but J.R. Gardner, my guy, he looks great. He looks great. All right, so let's go to the wide receivers because I'm doing offense right now. And I'm going to call out three names. Number 6, Ajah Harrell. He's coming back. Saw him out there. Shouts out to the family. Sunshine Giddens, his mom. Shouts out to Zay Mincy was there, actually, man. His brother, Zay Mincy. So shouts out to him, man. Roll Tide. Asia Gregg, number 17. Number 0, Jalen Jones. So I'm mentioning those names because I'm not worried about them. They're going to play. I think those will be the starters. If I'm missing a name, I may be missing a name. But those three that I saw yesterday, they didn't have to do much for me. I already know what they can do. That's Asia Gregg, Ajah Harrell, Jalen Jones. But these guys I'm going to mention now, they have a lot of potential. And I saw a lot of great things from them yesterday. Number 3, Luke Harkless. All right, so he looked great yesterday, and I got some extra notes on Luke Harkless. He transferred from Troy, played at Troy last year. He's from Montgomery. He's from the Gump. Went to Montgomery Catholic. Man, he got open a lot. You know, caught a lot of passes, and it seems like he was open all game to me. That's what it seemed like. Every time I saw number 3, either the ball, if the ball was near him, he caught it. You know what I'm saying? And I like what I saw from Luke Harkless coming in. Also, number 87, Walter Smith. He got a lot of PT. At one point, he caught like 4 passes in a row down the stretch. So I like what I saw from Walter Smith. And also Terry Williams, number 81. He caught a 47-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Ragland. And, let me not forget, number 15, Elijah Bean. Caught a 10-yard touchdown pass from Kareem Key. I actually caught footage of that. Elijah Bean is 6'5", ladies and gentlemen. 6'5". He didn't get a lot of PT last year. I expect Elijah Bean to hit the field strong this year, get some PT. And at 6'5", you need that. You need that. You really can't. He's a mismatch against corners, because you get a 5'10", 5'11" corner on a 6'5" receiver, and he bodies him up, and he can catch the ball. Elijah Bean is going to be a force to be reckoned with, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget those names. Luke Harkless, Walter Smith, Terry Wilson, Elijah Bean. You pair them with a Jaharel, Asia Gray, Jalen Jones, and it's probably some other guys I forgot to mention. This wide receiver group is loaded. I think this whole offense is loaded, man. To be honest with you, offensive line, we got some studs on the O-line as well. But I really, really think this year we get more production from the offense. And I know it's early, and there's only been, a few scrimmages. But from what I've seen with my eyes, compared to last year, this year, I think the offense is going to keep that ball moving, keep the ball rolling. I'm looking for a healthy Andrew Body to start the season. But all of the other quarterbacks I saw yesterday, very, very capable of running this offense. So I love what I saw from my Bama State offense yesterday. Let's talk about defense a little bit. First of all, special teams. All right, we made 3 field goals. We missed 2. Now, one of them was a 50-yard field goal at the end of the game. Not really going to hold them on that. But we made some field goals. Somebody missed the extra point. But in all, special teams is going to be okay. Defense. Number 4, Twilly Levette. Remember that name, Twilly Levette, cornerback. I think he will be a shutdown corner this year. I saw flashes of greatness from him last season, but this year I think he will be a shutdown. I was kind of worried about the cornerback position because, we lose James Burgess. We lose Amon Scarborough. We lose some guys in that corner that's going to be NFL players in the corner position. But I really like Twilly Levette. It's some more corners out there. We got a transfer from Vanderbilt. I forget his name, but we got some guys in that cornerback. And we also lost James Williams, the coach. But I'm gonna keep a very close eye on the cornerbacks at Bama State. Another name that caught my ears and my eyes was AJ Quarles, linebacker number 35. Heard his name a lot. He made a lot of plays yesterday. I think he's gonna be one of those great linebackers coming up. He's gonna get more playing time this year. Also from the defensive end, number 43, Terrell Lightfoot Jr. made some plays. Michael Joyner Jr., defensive lineman, number 90. And this is a big name right here, transferring in at the linebacker position. Jaleel Lenore, linebacker, grad student from Chicago. He played 3 seasons at Central State. That's in Ohio. But listen to these numbers. 282 tackles, 18 tackles for losses, 4 sacks, and he blocked 7 kicks on special teams in 3 seasons. That's a lot of production. A lot of production. And we seem to always get those linebackers that have a lot of production. Y'all remember Bubba. Then we got Rico Dozier last year. Now we got Jaleel Lenore. You can put his name in that conversation to be one of those guys like Bubba Adams, like Rico Dozier to come in, transfer in, and make an impact on the Black Swarm defense. So I'm definitely excited for Jaleel Lenore when he comes in there. And I saw him make some plays. He ran down some plays as well yesterday. He really did. What's up, TJ? So, man, I'm very excited. After the game, it left me wanting more, and I know it's spring, it's only spring, but I'm excited for the season already. I'm already excited for this season. And I know we still have the rest of spring. We got summer and fall camp. What else I got? I had so many notes, but anyway, some big plays happened. Let's see. I think I called all those big plays. It was so much going on. I had to take my little notepad in there, transfer some notes to the big notepad. But at the end of the day, I'm very excited for this team. I was very pleased at what I saw yesterday. I hope the defense can be on the level it was last year. And with this offense continuing to grow, a healthy Andrew Body starting the season, I have high hopes for Alabama State. I'm not going to get on here and predict SWAC championship or undefeated season or what. Now, I'm not going to get on here and predict all that just because I've seen a couple scrimmage games. Not going to do that. So I'm going to reserve judgment until we get closer and closer to the football season in August. And if you want to know more, because I have more intel, and I'm gonna be a special guest on SWAC Talk this Tuesday night. I think it's gonna be 7:30 p.m. Central Time on SWAC Talk. Y'all go to SWAC Talk YouTube with C. Wells. He has a SWAC Talk show he does every week, and I will be a special guest talking all things Alabama State football. Don't miss it. I'm gonna put the once I get the information from C. Wells, I will put it in the description in this video, and I will also post it on the YouTube channel so you guys can go check me out on this Tuesday night on SWAC Talk. Now, other than that, anything else comes up, any breaking news, you will hear from me. Anything pertaining to Bama State football, and of course, Alabama, University of Alabama, A-Day is this Saturday. I will be there. I'm going to give you guys a preview show this week at some point and a recap show next week. So until then, I think that's all I got. Thank you guys once again for joining the show, tapping in with me. Hit the like button if you're watching it live or you're watching the replay. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this to your people, man. And you can also follow the channel and follow me right there at Sports Talk JB, right there under the JB. Y'all see it, right? Yeah, right there, right there. Y'all can follow me on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Twitter X, whatever you want to call it. Sports Talk JB. I posted a little clip video, kind of like a little 1 minute reel of the black and gold recap, just some little teaser. Some of y'all can see the sights and the sounds. Not much, but other than that, it's a great Sunday. It's going to be a great week, and I wish you all the best. And I thank you guys for joining once again, man. It's your boy JB. Much love and support. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. I'm out.